Yeah, I thought it was really tough, hard-fought game. We knew how good Dartmouth is, reigning back-to-back Ivy League champions, coaching in this conference for 3 years. It's just crazy. I know how tough they are. And Coach Stevens is as good of a head coach as you're going to find at any level. We just felt like we need to come in here and work hard to be the aggressive team and to kind of get after them a little bit, and ultimately we were able to do that. So just so happy for our guys. Big shout out to my man Isaac Seed here. Dylan Lobby was banged up all week, was kind of a game time decision. We felt like how Isaac practiced all week, that he was going to have the ability to go in and contribute, not just contribute, but have a way to be a really impact player. And looking at the stats, he did that, ran hard all night. Great job by the offensive line. We need to clean some stuff up offensively. We got down to the red zone and should have ran the ball in with an RPO and kind of threw it there. So a couple things, some good teachable moments in a win, which is great. And then I'm really proud of the defensive effort. Nick Howard he's like a fullback at quarterback, and that offense hung 600 on us last year and quite frankly embarrassed us at home. So really proud of Nico and everybody on that side of the ball, how they prepared all week. They rallied to the football, they tackled, created turnovers, just wreaked havoc all night, and that's the first shout out I think we've had since 2018. So great overall team win.
Nico, defense played phenomenal. What it looked like up there. Can you just speak on how you guys got the job done?
Yeah, started in the beginning of the week with practice. Coach Santos touched on it. We had a bad taste in our mouth. Last year was on us. 600 yards of offense. It's never a good thing. Never sits right with you as a competitor. So we kind of just went in with that mindset all week, with that in the back of our head. And this is the start of our revenge tour too. So just moving forward, practice well all week, and then just got it done as a team. Finally put one together for two full halves.
Rick, specifically, what's the matter with Dylan? Just a general soreness thing, and
his shoulder's a little nicked up. He could have went. He wanted to go. Again, we felt like we still got a lot of season ahead of us. It's kind of a peculiar year when the bye comes in like week 9. So we're just finding a way to put the puzzle pieces together that gives us the best opportunity to finish the season strong. And I think, again, it's credit to Isaac and how we prepared and how we practiced. And he really gave us a ton of confidence as coaches that he was going to go in and, what do you have, 127 yards, 26 carries. He took the lion's share of what we did offensively. We knew, Dartmouth is a bend but don't break defense. They don't really allow you to get the ball over the top in the vertical passing game. So we felt like we needed to be efficient there, but ultimately if we were going to win this game, we needed to run the football, we needed to establish a ground game, and we needed to control the time of possession. And how hard Isaac ran and how hard the offensive line blocked allowed us to do that.
And Isaac, when did you know you were going to be the guy today, so to speak, and what was your...
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
When did you know that you were going to be, getting a heavy workload today? Was it right before the game, or did you know more earlier?
I knew at the end of last week. Our other running backs were pretty banged up, so I was just. I've been mentally ready all year to step up, and the moment just came, and I took advantage of it.
What were you seeing out there, Isaac? What was some of the opportunities? What was happening in front of you?
Could you repeat that again?
What were you seeing as the game went on and stuff? What were you being able to take advantage of?
Just a lot of good run hits. Early on in the game, I felt that I was kind of being too not running hard enough, and then second half came, and I just knew that our line was doing a phenomenal job up front, and I just need to execute on my part.
Yeah, I think following up on that, your offensive line clearly won the line of scrimmage, pushing their front back pretty much from start to finish. What did you see out of that matchup, and how were they able to sort of allow you to have the type of day that you did?
Just holes. There was a lot of runs where I had two-way goes, just little seams and gaps, and it was just about executing.
Coach, and Nico, you can speak on this too. Next week you go play Elon, a team who averages 27 points per game. Obviously, Dartmouth was no easy opponent, but what can you speak on continuing this momentum to next week and not letting this week kind of get to your head?
I'll grab it first and you can go. I think Elon's an incredible team. Coach Trisciani's, he's a dear friend. He recruited me in New Hampshire. Their offense is prolific. Their quarterback is, I think, top 15 in the country in passing efficiency. We've already kind of started some early game plan on them. So yeah, it's going to be tough. But for us, I mean, we work extremely hard to stay in the moment. So for us, we need to win tomorrow. We got to go there. We're going to coach these guys hard. We're going to get a tough lift, even though we're sore. We're going to go back out there and get to work and coach all the things, the mistakes that we made. And that's the great thing about this group is they love to be coached. They don't want it easy. They don't want it sugar-coated. And that's it. As a coach, you love that. So, yeah, I mean, we'll worry about them on Saturday. We have a lot of preparation to do, but they're a heck of a football team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the next one. So learn from our mistakes tomorrow, watching film, and then hit the ground running on Monday, get a little jump on some film, and Tuesday start strapping it up and dialing it in.
Coach, have you been involved in a game that was this lopsided and yet this close?
I don't think that team quits. I don't. I think, Coach Stevens does a phenomenal job keeping their guys in it. He's a relentless competitor. They're a really, really good football team, and I didn't feel easy about that the entire game. Even with a minute something left, anything could happen. And I was a little disappointed that we didn't take advantage of the momentum we have, in particular to go up 21. First and goal on the 1 yard line. Should have ran the ball in there, but ultimately, you got to find ways to win tough games in a hostile environment like this, where they've won. I don't know what the percentage is, but extremely high percentage of games, over the last decade here. Most teams come in here and can't find a way to get it done. So just happy with how our guys fought all night.
Coach, what was happening there at the end of the game after the final whistle? It looked like the teams were coming together a bit. There might have been some testiness happening. Was that?
Yeah, definitely some pent-up frustration on our end from last year. But I think, I got to personally apologize to Buddy and their staff. Our guys thought that the trophy was on their sideline. We all ran over there to grab it. That's my fault as the head coach. I should have known where it was. We grabbed it and brought it back over to our side. So, yeah, once that happens, we shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have went over there, kind of went into the bee's nest a little bit, and guys started chirping back and forth. But no malice at all on our part. I just thought we have some extremely competitive guys that in the heat of the battle, it kind of got the best of us a little bit. So credit for our guys for not letting it escalate anymore.
Coach, thoughts on Roseman's performance?
I thought he was extremely efficient. The only poor decision the entire night was that it was an RPO on the 1 yard line. As coaches, we have the mechanisms to kill the RPO and allow us just to run it. In hindsight, we should have done that. We always trust Max, his preparation, and he's kind of an extension of us out there. So we thought we were going to hand it off. We didn't. I mean, he's an aggressive guy out there. He wants to make plays, so you don't fault him for that. I should have turned the RPO off and made sure that we ran it. So other than that play, thought he was tremendous, really efficient, got the ball out of his hands quick, did a great job, understanding where the horizontal spacing was in their soft zone coverage, and did a good job protecting the ball for the most part.
Anything else? Can you sort of talk about this series and whether you'd like to see it continue and be more annual than it's been?
I would love it. I think it's a tremendous series. It's great for the state. It's great for our fans that are local. You know, it's great for New England recruiting. You know, all of that. It's just, I think the Ivy League in the last 6 or 7 years has got so much better. You know, from top to bottom. It's a shame that conference doesn't go to the FCS playoffs, because I think the top 4 guys every single year have an opportunity to compete for national championships, and including this team the last few years. I mean, that team last year could have made some serious noise in November and December. So I love the rivalry. I think it's spirited. I think it's great. It was just, I think we got to keep it going.